So this is the 2025 Higher Level Maths Leaving Cert Paper 1, question 5. A function g of x is defined for x which is real by g of x equal to 5x squared plus 20x minus 12. Write g of x in the following form where a, h and k are integers and are constants. So we've got to just do the completed square form procedure. So we have g of x is equal to 5x squared plus 20x minus 12. So the first thing we've got to do is factorize out the 5. So you have an x squared here, we'll have a 4x here, and then minus 12 over 5 here. Now what we do is we take the coefficient of the x, we half it, which is 2, and then square it, which is 4. So what we're going to do is take the 5 here, we've got x squared plus 4x here. We want to add and subtract that 4. So we're going to add 4 and subtract 4. Then we've got the minus 12 over 5 out here. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the quadratic trinomial part and do that, factorize that, and then we're going to take these two parts here and just add those. So when you factorize the quadratic trinomial, you get x plus 2, x plus 2, and then when you add these two here, you get minus 32 over 5. And then just multiply out that 5. So you multiply 5 by the x plus 2, there are two of them, so it's squared. And then when you multiply this by the 5, that 5 will cancel and you just end up with minus 32. So that's really it for part A. Okay, let's have a look at part B. P is a positive constant. Use the laws of logs to write the expression log of e cubed p all to the power of 5 in the form c plus d log p, where c and d are integers and are constants. Okay, so we're starting with log of e cubed p all to the power of 5. So the first thing we can do anyway is take that 5 and bring it down in front of the log. So we got 5 log e cubed p. Okay, so what we can do now is we have e cubed times p, so we can split those up. So we can take log e cubed plus log p, and remember all of that is multiplied by the 5. So what I can do next is maybe take this 3 here and bring it down to the front of that log. So again we have 5 3 log e plus log p. Now log e to the base e is just 1, so we end up with 5 times 3 times 1 is 3 plus log p. And then finally we've got 3 5s 15 plus 5 log p. Okay, so that's about it. I mean, have we got that in the form c plus d log p? We do. C and d are both integers, 15 and 5 are both integers, and they're both constants. So that's it for part B. Okay, let's have a look at part C. Below is a pair of simultaneous equations in x and y. N is real and is a constant. One of the solutions of this pair of equations is on the y-axis. So use this information to find the value of n, and then we're given our two equations. So let's have a look. Normally what you would do here is you would take the linear equation, which is 2x minus y is equal to 7. That will give us y, or minus y is equal to minus 2x plus 7. And you would finally end up with y is equal to 2x minus 7. So you would get y in terms of x or x in terms of y. Then you would take this here and substitute it into the second equation. The second equation is x squared plus y plus 2y squared is equal to n. So instead of y, I'm going to substitute in this expression here. So we have x squared plus 2x minus 7 plus 2 times 2x minus 7, which we've got a square, and that should be equal to n. So if we do all this out, then we should get, let's see, x squared plus 2x minus 7 plus 2 times, well, let's just square this out. So we've got 2x squared, which is 4x squared. we've got to multiply these two together and double it. So that's minus 14, double it, which is minus 28x. Then square this, which is plus 49. And then that's equal to n. Let's keep going then. We've got an x squared plus 2x minus 7 plus 8x squared minus, that's going to be 56x plus 98 is equal to n. Okay, let's just simplify this then. We have an x squared and we have an 8x squared, so that's 9x squared. We've got a plus 2x, we've got a minus 56x, so that's minus 54x. And then we have a minus 7 and we have a plus 98, so that's plus 91, and that's equal to n. Now we know that one of the solutions of this pair of equations is on the y-axis. So on the y-axis, x is equal to 0. So it's 0 and then some value of y. So in other words, if we put 0 in here, 0 in here, we know that 0 is one of the coordinates of one of the solutions. So let's just put 0 in. So at x is equal to 0, we'll get 9 times 0 squared minus 54 times 0 plus 91 is equal to n. In other words, we'll end up with n is equal to 91. And that's it. That's the solution for n. That's really it for this question.